Hi, good day. In this video, we finally get to the email itself, and to kick it off, we will discuss the opening and closing of an email. When you meet a person, what is the first thing that you do? Do you always just start discussing the subject at hand, or do you do something else first? I generally start with greeting the person, wish them a hello or good morning before I begin talking. But the way I would greet a friend is different from the way I will greet a teacher or a person I'm not familiar with. The salutation you choose changes depending on who your audience is. It helps set your email's tone. Would you use hey in the salutation of a formal email? Definitely not. Similarly, in formal emails, you would start with dear and the name of the person you are writing to. For example, dear sir or madam, if you don't know the name of the person reading the email, or dear Mr. Sharma or dear Aditya on a more informal note. If you have met the person before or they have emailed you before, first names are acceptable if this is how they have signed their emails to you previously. In such a situation, it's also acceptable to use a slightly less formal greeting such as hello or even hi. However, go by how they address you. If their emails to you start dear, you reply with dear. If they start hi, you can reply with hi. I would warn you to be careful when using names though. Spellings can be very tricky. For example, take a person named Aditya. There are so many different types of ways that people use that name. Unless you are sure of the spelling they prefer, do not use the name. Nothing irritates a person more than his name being misspelled. So what do you write when your email is going to a group of people? Some common salutations for groups are dear all if it is formal or hi everyone if it is more informal. So that's how we open an email. Now let's look at how to close the email. When ending an email, ask yourself what you want the reader to do. If you want them to reply to you, you can write something like looking forward to hearing from you or hope to hear from you soon. If you want them to contact you if they need more information, you can write phrases like do not hesitate to contact me if you need any assistance in a more formal setting. Let me know if you need anything else is a little more informal. If you don't want them to do anything, then you can use phrases like thank you for your help or have a nice day. Just like your salutation, your closing will depend on how well you know the reader. Best or best wishes or regards is generally considered a safe closing statement for a business email. A very formal sign-off such as yours sincerely can sound a little odd in an email. If you have started your email in the formal style of a letter, then it makes sense to finish it in this way. But if you have adopted one of the less formal salutations outlined just now, after the salutation, put your email signature. So what is your email signature? A typical signature should include your first and last name. If the recipient is well known and the business email is an informal one, it's okay to use just your first name. In a formal business email, include your title and the name of the organization you work for. It is also good to include other contact information like your mobile number. Also try avoiding sent from my iPhone or any other stock signature that your phone provides. Again, as with the opening, an informal mail gives you more freedom to use a wider range of closing such as with love, take care, etc. With that, we reach the end of this video. The next video will focus on the key differences between formal and informal email.